has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
King.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for the Bills. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, McFarland. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Morgan. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Let's go now. Now to work. Wahoo. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Jones operating from the gun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 29. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play. But now, it's all for naught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got 11.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hey, we got 4.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
180.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
King. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Kill.
Regular.
On the delay, here's Breida. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check 52. Hey, alert!
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Switch.
eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, you got three, three down.
From the gun, Jones. Got his man, it's Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Watch that in, cut his right.
Run.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Pistol. Watch out!
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He likes to get those jump balls.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield with it once more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to. Forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Motion.
On 1st down. And that is in strength there, but to no avail. The defensive effort from both of these.
Like a high-stakes chess match right now.
One way to go. Yeah, I like it.
I feel like they're contemplating their moves before being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played like you with your IQ. You can pull that off. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Jones on 3rd down. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing Jones. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
180!
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go. 6-yard.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on second and long. Jones is going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Jones now, operating from the gun. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill, kill.
Run.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check for it. Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Mayfield now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Point it right. Hey, zoom.
Hatchet.
Real. Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
180.
Kill.
King.
Check 49. Bang. He's coming.
Hey, alert. Keep it.
Out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. That'll be complete to Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
One set.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. So we got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Titans 21, Bills 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Second and 12.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Alert 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, McFarland. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
feel like